To a Fox 5 exclusive. Two state lawmakers introducing a bill to limit some of the power given to the New York City mayor.
Now, this bill has to do with local elections and the ballot proposals that New Yorkers can vote on. Right now, the mayor has the authority to bump such proposals off the ballot if he chooses, but if passed, this bill would no longer allow that. Fox
5's Morgan Mackay joins us now in studio with a closer look at why the bill's sponsors say this is so important. Morgan.
Steve and Natasha, it's not always common that the state will get involved with city matters, but now that the mayor has been indicted on 5 federal charges, state lawmakers are facing increased pressure to balance the scales of power in City Hall.
This is about empowering New Yorkers.
The power struggle between Mayor Eric Adams and the city council is a fight, now making its way up to the state level. Over the summer, the city council passed a bill that would allow them to block or approve more than 20 commissioner appointments at agencies like sanitation, children's services, and homeless services. This bill was then set to go to voters this November as a ballot proposition. However, at the same time this bill was going through, the mayor quickly formed a charter review commission. According to city law, the city council's ballot proposals and the mayor's can't be on the ballot at the same time, and the mayor's proposals take precedence. Council members have accused the mayor of doing this to block their oversight power amendment from going on the ballot, a claim that the mayor has denied. The commission met for only 2 months, proposing ballot propositions 2 through 6, which voters will see on their ballots this November.
He invented 5 different propositions to put on the ballot, which I don't think anybody's even read, forget understood, but I don't even get the sense he cares. It's just a way to bump out other proposals.
State Senator Liz Krueger and State Assemblyman Tony Simone are introducing a state bill that would do 3 things. First, it would remove the mayor's authority to bump amendments off the ballot. Second, it would require that charter review commissions be formed at least 6 months in advance of proposing a proposition to go on the ballot. And third, the bill would clarify a potential legal snaggle in the existing law to allow for 2 opposite provisional changes to be on the ballot at the same time, even if they conflict with one another.
If people like version 1 and that gets the most votes, that's the one that passes. If people like version 2 and they vote for that one, that's the one that passes.
This is about making sure that guardrails in our democracy, which we all know as of right now with the national elections, city and state local elections, we need these guardrails.
Now, voters approved a ballot proposition in 2019 that gave city council members somewhat expanded oversight powers, giving them the ability to block or approve the appointment of the Department of Investigations Commissioner and the Corporation Counsel. Now, council members say that this was a success, pointing to the most recent example. 1 month ago, the Commissioner of the Department of Investigations announced that she helped lead the corruption investigation into the mayor, which led to his 5-count indictment, and her appointment was approved by council members. Steve,
Wow.
Natasha.
Nice.